the mix of allowing more alcohol and alcohol to flow through the entirety of a football match is a recipe for disaster. I don't say it because I don't value football fans. I may not have owned a football club for 10 years, but I watch the way football fans, the minority of them, I grant you, still behave at times. This is not the right move, and the police, you've got to listen to expertise. The police will be quite happy to ramp up the additional amount of police inside football stadiums because it's under full recovery and they'll get paid for it.
Yeah.
They're telling you something for a very good reason.
Yes, indeed.
I don't agree with them suggesting that standing should be put on the back burner.
Sure.
I think that's something different.
Yeah.
But definitely alcohol. Absolutely right.
Well, you are echoing what Chief Constable Mark Roberts is saying again this morning. It's not the time to make the change to allow people in their seats to drink alcohol. And in actual fact, Simon, when you cast your mind back on this show, Mark Roberts, Chief Constable, spoke to us and he reaffirmed the point that drinking in stands for football, well, it just should not happen.
If we allow people to drink during the halves as well, all you'd see is people drink heavily before, take some drinks up with them into the stands and continue drinking. As it is, it gives a 45-minute break where people can't continue to get tanked up and cause more issues, because we see far too many of the incidents that we see already at football are alcohol related, and frankly drug related is an increasing issue that we'd like to see reflected in the banning order regime. Already this season, about 184 arrests already this season in football. Of those, 15 were racially aggravated and 29 are alcohol related. So I really don't see how adding more alcohol into the mix improves behaviour or actually doesn't exacerbate the issues we're seeing with hate crime and make them even worse as well.
And what I do add at this time, Simon, I won't be popular for saying it, but the scenes at the Euro final at Wembley have not helped. They have not helped.
No.
In terms of the behavioural aspect that surrounds football. And Mark Roberts, in actual fact, this morning alludes to that. He says, we all saw the scenes at the Euro final at Wembley and the subsequent racist messages posted online. I mean, yeah, that's an example. That's too fresh in the mind still.
That's a current example. I'm willing to wager you, and it's an example that will be used to reinforce a point. But irrespective of whether those scenes that happened back in July had happened, the police would still be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be using the most recent example to support their argument, because that's what you do when you make an argument. You support it with real-time facts or real-life facts. They still would have been saying it, guaranteed. Strip out the Wembley debacle and the behaviour of a group of fans that just beg a belief, and look at the reality of what they would have been saying, and they'd have been saying, this is not right. We police football games. We see what happens. And whether football fans like it or not, and they want to go down the narrative of, we're second-class citizens and we aren't treated the same way that other sports are.
Yes.
Well, there is a difference between a section, not all, very important to qualify, a section of football fans that do operate in a way which is tribal and beyond tribalism, is antisocial at times and unnecessary, and you bring something into the mix, you're lighting the blue touch paper. And for what? Have a beer in the pub. Have a beer before the game.
Yeah.
You can't wait 90 minutes for another beer.
Exactly.
Come on.
Go to watch football.
Come on.
To watch football.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Thursday morning, 10 till 1. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.